This is Roger Hamlin. He's not too far from our house, in between the eating place and the house. And we heard he had this car sitting in his driveway, and he's got another General Lee. And when they started talking about it wrecked, they assumed it was that one. And then we found out, no, this is the jump car. It was used at Mopar Nationals. Yes. Well, Roger, tell us a little bit about the car.
Well, my friend Raymond Kohn's a stuntman, and he's done multiple jumps. His longest before this one, his longest jump was like 181 feet he'd done in Canada earlier this year. And I wanted that car. I had to have it. So I stayed in contact. Well, to my surprise, or not really to my surprise, but they kept it in Canada. And I don't blame them. I mean, it was jumped in Canada, you know, international like that. So they wanted that car. So I told Raymond, I said, man, the next jump you do, just let me get a shot at it. So I knew the Mopar Nationals was coming up in northern Ohio, and I watched them as they built this car. I watched every day the progress they made when they painted it and got it all ready. And so I told him, I said, when you make that jump, I want to try to get that car. And sure enough, he broke his own personal record by nearly 40 feet. This car traveled 207, right at 200, just a hair under 217 feet. And I believe it's been viewed 250,000 times just on my TikTok. So I was hoping it wouldn't be as bad, but you know, rollable, yeah. It busted 3 of the wheels, so the only thing I'm actually going to do to this car is change out these 3 wheels, and then I'm going to give people opportunity to purchase one of the wheels, just to say they got a piece off of the record jump that Raymond Kohn did. And he's with the Northeast Ohio Dukes. They have a big following on Facebook. He's a heck of a stunt man, good friend of mine. I buy my push bars from him. I get my decals from him. I mean, he's getting my American Racing Vectors for me, so he's a good hookup to have with stuff like that.
And what model was it? Crown Vic?
It was a Crown Vic. They used a Crown Vic. The exact model, I'm not sure. It seemed like I want to say 98, but don't hold me to that. But they take the Crown Vics, strip them down, and you can actually, if you go to Northeast Ohio Dukes page, you can watch them day by day tear off every piece and put brand new AMD metal all the way around. And they have to grind down the calipers just to make these wheels work. Yeah, just to make them. So I don't think he really had any brakes or anything on this thing. You just, he's freewheeling. That's why those concrete barriers, like I said, I wish it hadn't been beat up so bad, but this grill was perfect when he landed. And then after he got so far, he hit the concrete barrier and it broke the push bar off. Man, oh. But this is probably the prettiest thing that's left of it. Yeah. This one cover.
It ain't bent or scratched.
It ain't got a scratch on it. I'll just have to buff that out a little bit. But I'm a Dukes of Hazzard nut. When I was 9 years old, 1979, that show came out, and I've been hooked on it ever since. That was my Friday nights. And
I would watch it before I went skating.
To the skating rink in Elgin. Yep, I was there. But it's
and that mattered what time I was there.
You know, the Hulk came on that night too, so I had to watch the Incredible Hulk. It still got the mounts where they had their cameras on there. I don't know if they were GoPros or just regular what they had, but they take the windshield wipers out of the cowl, and you got this is a plexiglass instead of glass. It's all for the safety of the stuntman. And what shocked me, I thought they actually sat in a seat in here when they jumped him. He's literally suspended from the top. Because if you were sitting down, you can imagine what it done to the car, what it would do to your bones if you.
Yeah, when he hit, I mean, I did this.
He was suspended, and he's real sore and busted up a little, but he's good at what he does. I'm glad he left the roll cage in there for me too.
Yeah.
He signed it to me. They got the concrete in the trunk. If you'll grab that side over there, they got the concrete in the trunk just like they did on the Dukes of Hazzard. We can set it up or however you want to do it. They put their name in it. They wrote their name on it. And this is what they do to balance out the car when they jump. Fill the trunk with concrete, just like in the original Dukes of Hazzard series.
Make use of a family car.
Make use of a family car. But it's just awesome. When I realized I had the opportunity to own this car, I jumped at the opportunity to get it. And we're actually taking it in 3 weeks to the Moparty in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So we'll be there. I'll be alongside Catherine Bach and Raymond Kohn, the man that jumped this car will be there. And what I'm hoping, if whoever buys these wheels, if they want them, they can actually bring them to that and get Raymond to sign them. I mean, it's just a piece off of the car he jumped 217 feet.
I seen him hit, and I decided to imagine being in there.
I wouldn't even be wanting to ride shotgun in that situation, but it's a sight to behold to watch them do that. And the way they can make a Crown Vic like that look exactly like a 69 Dodge Charger is beyond me. Let me show you one more thing about the tail lights. This is a real tail panel off of a 69 Charger, but that's a sticker. And if you didn't get really down in there, you know, to check it out, it's just a sticker, and this is a sticker just like where you would put your the keys for the lock. So it's pretty cool the way they use, this is real AMD metal, real trim, real gas. I mean, everything is real, but then you got little features like that just, it kind of gives it the whole 69 Dodge Charger look. Yeah, me and Raymond's good friends, but he's a bad speller. So he wrote, he wrote Roger with a D, but I told him to fix it and put the Roger with the R-O-G-E. He's got I think he said a nephew or a cousin named Roger. Nobody down south spells Roger with a D. So, you know, but he's a cool cat. He's a good friend of mine, and I love that he keeps the Dukes of Hazzard alive. If you'll grab that side, we'll just kind of lift it up and show them the motor. It's just it's the same motor that came in the car. It don't even have the hinges on it. They just had it bolted down, and he hit so hard that this bolt actually broke completely away. Yeah. It's got to be welded back. So this car would probably, if I tried, it would probably start, but I'm not, I still got the battery in it, just needs the terminal hooked up, but I'm not going to, I didn't buy it for anything like that. It's lucky to even be able to roll. It is. And I'm not going to do anything to modify it except, that's fine, it ain't going to hurt nothing. I'm not going to do anything to modify the vehicle. I'm just going to, only thing I'm going to do is make it rollable. There we go. But I'll have this more secure by the time we haul it to the Moparty, but it's going to look just like it did when he wrecked it. All I'm changing is the 3 wheels that busted.
What other vehicles do you have from the Dukes of Hazzard?
I have the 1977 Plymouth Fury, the Roscoe patrol car, and it's got the light bar. Everything works on it. It had the original paint come out of Arizona. Super nice car, no rust or nothing, but the paint had faded, the clear coat was coming off in spots, so my friend Corey Harrison, just right up the road, he's painting it for me. He's almost done with it. I've got it, and like I said, I've got the 69 Dodge Charger General Lee. And I had the 73 Roadrunner that Daisy had, that was ready to paint yellow, but it needed so much work, and I just put it off on somebody else. Oh man! So I'm hoping to add that one day. I'm hoping to add Daisy's Jeep one day, Cooter's tow truck, and Uncle Jesse's Ford truck. So if I can get all that, I was going to do my museum here, but I don't have enough room. I'm looking at some property between here and Lexington. My goal is to open a Dukes of Hazzard museum. You're not going to make profit on it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get rich off nothing like it. It's a pleasure. It's a hobby. And I want to keep the Dukes of Hazzard alive for the next generation because there's so many people trying to just want to get it going. And of course, Ben Jones has kept it going all this time. You know, he's in his late 80s now. So, and today actually is Sonny Schroyer's birthday. He turns 89 today. Happy birthday, Sonny. But you can catch me with this car next about 3 weeks at the Moparty in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and I will be at the booth with Catherine Bach, a.k.a. Daisy Duke, and the guy that actually jumped this car will be right there beside me, Raymond Kohn, Northeast Ohio Dukes, and I'm good, and they're good friends with my buddy Cody Roy from the New England Dukes. They all keep this alive, and I love it. They're good guys. They're really good guys.
But now, what you have that at the other one at the Dog Day?
It's there now, yes. It's at the Dog Day Flea Market in Ardmore, Tennessee. Yep, I'm going to be there all weekend. I was there today, got set up. That's where my Charger is now. And what I do there, I let kids and adults, whoever, get a picture. You can take pictures of it for free all day long. If you want your picture made inside or with it, I charge $5, but I don't keep the money. I give it to local charity. We got Hearts for Homeless in Athens. They feed the homeless. They give them showers, this, that, and other. Angie Meadows is over that. She's a real nice lady. And then in Rogersville, Gina Weir has a ministry that they go to the shut-ins and they take them food. So that gives them a warm meal each day of the week. So that's the charities. I don't try to make money for personal gain off my General Lee, but if I can get donations and people can still have the fun of having the picture made with a General Lee and a memory, and you can give $5 to help somebody that's homeless, I just think that's a win-win situation.
Yeah. We're going to put this in the close. Let Roger tell me about his donation. It's going to be in Ardmore, Tennessee.
We're going to be in Ardmore, Tennessee. We was there today, got set up. I'll be there all weekend. This car won't be here, but my General Lee is there. It's a show car. You can get your picture made inside of it or in front of it. You can take pictures of the car for free, but if you want to get your picture made inside, it's just a $5 donation. The money goes to Hearts for Homeless and the Help Station in Heritage Ministries in Rogersville, and it'll go to help homeless. They get their bath, they get their food, and she feeds the shut-ins. So it's going to a good cause. I don't try to make any money off of things like that. All 100% of the proceeds go to that. And y'all come on out if you're up that way, and we'll laugh and talk about it and have a good time.
Man, we appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.